What's up, guys? We're just here talking about my regional recap. Um, it was the first regionals I've done in 3 years, so that was pretty fun. I haven't played physical Yu-Gi-Oh in like 3 years, probably. Like seriously, I think the last time I was playing Voiceless at a local level. But this is my fire mat. This is what I took over there. Really cool looking, I know. On the back, Necro face. Hell yeah. Banana bread at work? Hell yeah. Anyways, just going to tell you about my recap as I'm gathering everything. Gotta clean the house. So it's like a little podcast ramble. Feel like it would be kind of nice, just to share what I did, and how my day was, and how regionals went. How life from being a vendor to a Yu-Gi-Oh player is completely different. So some essentials I took over there. Um, I had a small backpack, some light. I bought these things. Just keep note because Yu-Gi-Oh has this rule where you like even if you have a good calculator, what tells you like the history, like the T9s, um, they don't let you just do those anymore. So like if me and my opponent have a dispute, they will go on theirs if you don't have pen or paper. Just a weird issue like that. The pickups. I picked up some old T Exodia heads. Very nice, very classy. Nice little sleeves to them. I picked up some QCR stuff. Uh, then also, Konami has this weird thing where you can't have like cloth mats anymore. You have to have like an official Yu-Gi-Oh mat. So I brought this cloth mat because I like my cloth mats a lot. I like them better than rubber mats. So I figured this one has Yu-Gi-Oh. But I brought my Doom Cow one just in case. It's very old. Shonen Jump. Yeah, this is very old dope mat. It's like 250 roughly. So brought that just in case. Brought extra sleeves because shit happens. Um, I used Sky Strikers. I think I played really well. Um, it was a deck I was mostly really good at, really competitive back in my life. I have a story about my core, about being Portuguese. That's in the YouTube channel you can see it. But that's my Sky Striker core. Very nice, very good. Um, I was satisfied with it. I think I could have played better. Picked up the new Zero. That was cool. Had to pick up two of those. So I took Sky Strikers. It's my field spell because I'm a little simp. What else? I said it's gonna be a podcast thing. I'm over here showing off shit. It'd be like that. But my side deck was good. Um, don't really regret anything. I sided shit in. Didn't see it. Like cool. So as far as matchups go, let's see. Uh, um, I wrote it all down in all the shits. So let's see. I don't remember all like what like rounds were everybody. Maybe I should have wrote that, but it's all right. I got the notes. I played a fusion deck, 60 pals. Shit sucked. Got clapped up. It was pretty bad. Um, it made me feel bad. I think that was my first L. Not too sure. I had Gen Knights. We got a draw, which is bullshit because I K9'd, but the two Sky Strikers cards that I got were like, couldn't play them. Yay me. So we had that. That kind of sucked. Um, it was a good match. Game two, game one, I just got on him because I drolled. Just droll. Game two, he won. Good for him. Um, I played Cookie. the yummy support. That thing's a bitch. Um, I feel like with more practice, Sky Striker can do better with it. Their field spell was really good. I cited in cyclones and stuff for them, but it really wasn't like I didn't see them. So it was like, yeah, I didn't see the things I needed to see. So I played, I think, two of them. I played two of them throughout the whole day. Like my last loss was from a Yummy player. Then, hmm, I don't know what that says. Oh, they played Dark World. I clapped that Dark World because, yeah, it's Dark World. Why would you not want to be clapping them Dark World? Sky Striker, bro. Shark Cannon. Hello. So that. I played Dragon Maid. Clap that up too. So in total, I went 3 wins, 3 draws, 3 losses. Whoo, broken. It's been 3 years since I played, so I thought that was kind of funny and ironic. Um, it was good. I took snacks. I think I should have brought more food. I took a granola bar, some cookies, a water, and a Rockstar. Then I bought another Rockstar. Paid $5.50 for that shit. Crazy, crazy. I don't know who thought that would be a great idea. What else? Um, did that. Then I'm thinking about it. As far as like everybody, the the people I played, it was only like 349 people, which was to me really concerning because usually our regionals go anywhere from like 4 to 500, you know. Um, so I was just like, that was kind of like, huh. I don't think the game is actually dying. I just think it's such a new format that people didn't really know, and people are complaining about it like yummy and stuff. But if you really like break down to it, there's such good competitive decks out here that are really cheap. Uh, and I say that because like Sky Striker has a low end and expensive end. Like you get a Kagari for $200, but you can also get a Kagari for $2. You know, so it all depends on that and how you look at it. Um, I also think you have like Gem Knights are available. The ritual deck I was played, like the 60 card, Blue Eyes was there. It's just like Vanquish. So there's still a lot of like decks out there that are kind of like second tier, but they're really high second tier decks, and we're missing that. So you need more variety. It's to the point where like uh, in Yu-Gi-Oh, you actually have to really pay attention to the decks around you for it to matter and see. So it like tests your knowledge base when a format is like this. My favorite formats are triangle formats. A can be B, uh, C, B can beat C, C can beat A can be B. Boom, 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 triangle. So there's no definitive deck. I like those formats. The perfect example is Inzectors, Rescue Rabbits, and Windups. That was a perfect triangle format. It catered to like slow stun players, Rescue Rabbits. It catered to explosive for Inzectors. And it also catered to like the combo niches and stuff like that with windups. So all that to say, regional's good. They have this thing called K9. I guess a lot of Pokemon people use that website to do deck lists and stuff. It was okay, but in reality, like I like missed the link or something and just deleted the whole deck list, so I had to redo it again. And I got there like hour and a half early trying to figure this shit out. So that kind of sucked. Once I got it done, everything, check in, registration, all that was really simple. It was great. Got to see a lot of people that I haven't seen in a while because it's kind of like a big locals, right? You have people from all over the area coming to one spot instead of me going to like Phantom on Thursdays. Then from there, you can go to Fairfield on Fridays and do all this crazy stuff. Everybody's just kind of there. Even my Modesto homies, which was nice. Got to see everybody, got to say hi. So I think I had fun. Um, I wouldn't do anything differently, to be honest with you. Uh, I came in with very low practice. I think that's really my only regret, but we're adults now. So I can't just give up 2 to 3 hours like every Thursday just to practice playing Yu-Gi-Oh. I have a dog, I have a girlfriend, so it's just like life gets in the way of Yu-Gi-Oh, which is really sucks. Um, so if you're thinking about going to regionals, I would just say get snacks. Make sure you have a water or a water bottle. I bought one of those aluminum ones, just something so I can just refill it from the fountain. That and it's just fun. Stay consistent. That's I think that's what Yu-Gi-Oh really is. The more consistent you are, the easier time you're gonna have with it, and more fun you're gonna have with it. Uh, some guys are like, "Oh, I thought you quit." I can't quit Yu-Gi-Oh just because, like I said, all my longest friendships were from this game. I started playing when I was 16, 33 now. I'm old. All right. I was telling them that I would transition from a competitive to more of like a vendor. Go to card shows, spread the word of Konami with Yu-Gi-Oh. You know, um, so I think that's my way to giving back to the community that helped me so much. I went through a lot, um, and Yu-Gi-Oh always seemed to like calm me down. When I was worried about certain things, I'll just go hang out with friends, play Yu-Gi-Oh. And the thing about Yu-Gi-Oh is like if you have like high stress, high, and you can't relieve that type of stress from you, I think you should try Yu-Gi-Oh or TCG like Magic, maybe Yu-Gi-Oh. I wouldn't say Pokemon. Pokemon's collectors. Come on, that's not a real thing because it's like you have to focus so much on what your opponent's doing and what you're doing or your next. It's like chess almost in a way, but with nice cool arts and shiny cardboard, and everybody likes shiny cardboard, right? So we did that. Um, yeah, like I said, I missed it. It was fun. It sucks getting up early, going to sleep late, going to sleep early. Some of my friends they dropped by like round 2 or 3, and they're like, "You're still here?" I'm like, "Yeah, bro, I paid. I'm gonna play all 9 rounds." So there was a 9 round regionals. So that was fun. A lot of my boys, they got their invites to nationals, so they're gonna be going to nationals. And I kind of felt left out. I'm gonna lie. I felt like out of the top players I used to play with, everybody got rewarded, and me not being able to commit so much time to this game, like I didn't get rewarded like that. Like I felt like if I had more practice, I could have done better. I could have been in a better spot. Uh, I felt like a lot of the times I was doing a lot, but got nothing resolved. One game, my first round, um, we're going back and forth. Game three, I had the opportunity. So I had one small window to beat him, and I dropped the ball because I wasn't too sure about the combo. I wasn't sure about comboing to kill, and that really hurt because I welcome back. You take it now, but it more hurt in the way that like you get down on yourself. Like damn, like you know better. You should know better. You had this. This game was yours, but you didn't do anything to win the game, right? So that sucked. Another thing I had with against this other Yummy player, clean player. He was played good, quality. Game one wins. Okay, cool. Game two, because he went first. So game two, I decided to go first. And I kept my traps in and stuff, and just Boom, stopped everything. I had it perfectly. I didn't play. I didn't play sloppy. He didn't play sloppy. It was a good back and forth. I just had the answers for him, and he scooped it up. So we're sitting there sighting, and I'm like, this guy's gonna do something cheeky. I know, because I know what type of player he is. He's gonna make me go first. So what I did was I kept my traps in still, right? Yu-Gi-Oh is 80% luck, 20% skill. All right. Um, I have a card, triple tactics. He activated, I think, an Ash or something, and then I go triple tactics. Boom. And instead of drawing two cards, where I was thinking in my head, I was like, I can draw two cards, or I can look at his hand. And my hand was okay. It was just an okay hand, right? So in my head, my train of thought when I did this was my hand is okay, right? On a scale of 1 to 10, my hand's like a 4, right? Like it's not the best, it's not great, it's not even that good. It's okay. So I was just like, if his hand is like my hand, I can draw this out for one or two more turns. So I was like, cool. Let's do this. This is my train of thought. This is what I'm thinking at the moment. I look at his hand and I look at him and I was just like, he has all the extenders. He has Hornets, he has Engage, he has Cookie, he has Surprise, and he had the hand trap. I looked at him and was just like, my hand can't compete with his hand. And that's Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, we looked at him and he goes, oh, what did you have? And I showed him, right? And I was just like, I could have drawn two. I go, but at the end of the day, it's just like, I have an okay hand. What's your hand? His hand beat my hand. And there's nothing I could have done with that. If I would have drawn two, it was an imperm and a call by. It's yummy, so imperm wouldn't do much unless you know something cooking. I can stop it there. But that doesn't really. At the end of the day, he can still link and link one and do all his shenanigans in these two. So it's just like his hand just beat my hand, and you can't get mad at stuff like that. You can't get upset at situations like that because at the end of the day, like I said, it's 80% luck. His hand beat my hand. I had a 4. He had a 5 or 6. I could have knocked it down to a 5 because I sent back to Cookie and its extender. He even said, he goes, that was your call. You did the right one. I was like, yeah. So it's just like, you can't, there's certain situations in this game where you can't get mad. There's situations where, like, you can beat yourself up. Like, when I said, like, I should have killed the guy. When I had the opportunity, I had the one chance, I didn't capitalize on it. I got punished for being bad. There's a couple people where they misplayed, and they didn't know they misplayed because, like, I used to be a high level competitor. Now I'm like very low, very low now. I'm very low, but I still know Yu-Gi-Oh things. I can still see Yu-Gi-Oh plays. I can see the window of what I need to do to win, but I get mixed up on the steps I need to take to win in that window. I don't know if that makes sense, right? If you play Yu-Gi-Oh, you understand that. You can see what you need to do, but you don't quite know how to do it because you're under time and you don't want to slow play. So you're kind of like thinking, but that thinking you might miss a step or messed up, which I did a couple times. And that's just lack of practice, lack of awareness, not taking your time. So that, um, I think that really kind of screwed me over on a few stuff. But like I said, I think it was a good regionals. It was a good welcome back. I had fun. Talked to a lot of the guys at like lower tables. Um, they're just kind of like, hey, might as well get more practice in. I practice with Billy all the fucking time because he goes to my locals. But this is the first time I'm meeting you. First time I'm seeing you. So let's play test. This is what will you do, and you talk about it, and that's more like a community thing, but at a regional level. Does that make sense? Um, that. So I think this regionals, it was nice. It's stuck to my performance, so I feel like my performance level 1 out of 10. I think my performance level is a 3. It's 3, 3, 3, 3. Might as well keep it in the same, right? So I think my performance level is a 3. Um, Fun, accessibility, and everything. I found everything I needed. Really, um, that was. I would say that's like a 10. 10 out of 10 would recommend to do a Yu-Gi-Oh. I was telling some of the young guys, you guys need to travel. You guys need to get out there. When I was 18 years old, 19 years old, bro, you couldn't stop me. They're like, hey, Yu-Gi-Oh tournament in Pasadena. Yu-Gi-Oh tournament over here, Oregon, Washington. I'm like, bro, I'm going. Let's go. Who's going? And then that's how you make memories, and that's how we do a lot of that stuff. That's where I've been to a lot of different hotels, like in different areas of the country. Sometimes it's like we have one car, we get stuck in this hotel. Let's walk around, see what we find. See where we go, see what we get into. And I think that was really fun when I was younger. But now that I'm older, it's like I can't travel like that. We got bills, we got rent, and I miss that part of the community and how we do things. But like I said, I feel it was a great time. I don't regret it. Uh, I honestly, I don't think I would put any more practice in because I felt like I was just like, let's do it. Let's just go in. Let's just raw dog life and raw dog this. I went live twice. I went to a local right before. I went on Thursday. I played with Jason from Team Skyline. He was giving me a couple tips, and I was sitting there thinking about it. I was just like, I don't remember any combos he told me about. So that sucked. I just know that you can summon zero with the effect array. You can't normal summon Ray, then go into zero. You have to use the effect array to summon zero, which is really good. This card's really good. It's super fair, but it's really good. But it's fair, so it's not that great, but it's good. I like it. It's a great card. Um, so like certain things like that, and then like shout out to Craig. Uh, he was like playing this random deck, and I looked at him like, hey Craig, I know I'm not at the level of player he's used to. This guy's like top 8 at nationals and shit. I'm like, hey man, I'm not at the caliber anymore to play test with you, but let's go live so I can get a gauge of what in some of the interactions is, just so I can get that muscle memory back of okay, let's start thinking, start focusing, problem solve right now. And he did that, and but he did it because, like I said, he's my boy and everything. But at the end of the day, it's just like I still feel bad because I know he's doing this as like more of a favor to me, and he's not really getting anything out of it, unlike before. Before we could play test and break it down and stuff like that. Now he's just so much higher level than I am because I step back, being a vendor, doing this, doing other things than Yu-Gi-Oh. So I'm grateful for him to doing that, taking this time to just sit there and play with me for like 30, 40 minutes, which is a match, siding. He was giving me some advice. You know, he hasn't played this deck in a long time, but still, his advice out there in the wild, which is still really nice of him to do. Um, but yeah, I wanted to enter the Edison deck format, but I didn't have my Edison deck, and it's not complete because no one has goddamn Chaos Sorcerers, and I'm too good to buy it online, right? So that's more of a me thing. I know they'll come up to me eventually. All the cards come up to me eventually. But yeah, that was my TED talk. Hope you guys enjoyed it. So if you have a regionals at your local level and stuff around your city, or not even in your city, a couple towns over, advice is go play, learn, hang out, and just embrace yourself. Don't go in there beating yourself up. It's not that serious. It's not a YCS. You'll get a mat. Mat's really nice because it's zero. That card art. You'll get an invitation nationals, but don't stress yourself out. Don't feel bad about yourself. Make friends. Everybody at regionals is into Yu-Gi-Oh. Make friends. Talk to people. What locals do you go to? What towns are you guys staying in? And maybe you'll find a new group of friends in that city and town that you live in that you didn't know liked Yu-Gi-Oh. You guys have something in common. Make friends. This is a community. This is a card game. And a card game cannot exist without its community. So for you to be part of a community, you gotta make friends. Okay? I have boys that don't know nothing about Yu-Gi-Oh, don't know nothing. But I have my other friends like Craig and all them. They know about Yu-Gi-Oh. They love it, like I did. So it's okay to have different friends. You know, hey, I can talk to you about this. I can talk to them about this. We can talk about this with them. So make friends. Go to your regionals. Go to your local. Support your local card store. They're dying. We got to keep the game alive, right? So I'll have to leave you with that.